Good afternoon, Villa Del Rey Tigers. This is Miss Lynch here today to go through our virtual orientation. We are so excited to have you this year. We just wanted to go over a little bit of information before we start our first day of school on Monday. All right, so I know the question of the day, what is my child's schedule going to look like? So here is our virtual schedule. As you can see, our day starts and ends at the same time. So we go from 7:55 to 3:45. However, please note that students will not log in until 9 o'clock. So from 9 o'clock to 9:15 is our community circle and social emotional learning. From 9:15 to 10 o'clock is our ELA group. That is going to be your English language arts. And from 9:15 to 9:40, your student will be in a whole group environment in their virtual classroom. So that will be the whole class together for 25 minutes. And after 25 minutes, we are going to break into our guided independent work. So while your student will not be receiving instructions still from their teacher, they will stay logged in and their teacher can guide them with their independent assignments. Moving on to our small group rotations for ELA, that block will be from 10 o'clock to 10:45. Since we are virtual, we really want to take advantage of more small group time and really target individualized instruction for our students. So during this time, your student may not be online for the whole 45 minutes. They will see their teacher for about 15 to 20 minutes. And this could be their classroom teacher. This could be a reading specialist. This could be another instructional support person, but you will receive that schedule from your child's teacher. From 10:45 to 11:30 is lunch. And then 11:30 to 12:15, we move into our math block. And if you notice, it's got the same structure as the ELA, where we start with whole group, and then we move into that guided independent work. And then again, from 12:15 to 1, we have our small group rotations for math. From 1 to 1:15, you will have a break in between those. 1:15 to 2 o'clock is our science and social studies block. Another break at 2 to 2:15. Now, just a little note about these breaks, the students will stay logged on during these. They can turn off their camera then, go take care of any needs, grab a snack, use the restroom, just stretch a little bit. And then at the 10-minute mark, the teacher will send a reminder that it's time to come on back to class. From 2:15 to 3:15, your student will have 2 blocks of ancillary. So they are still getting their PE, library, and art. And we will also introduce some STEM classes and a couple other things once we are able to get our students and families accustomed to the schedule. As you can see, 3:15 to 3:45 are office hours. So your student may not necessarily be logged on during that time. You will be able to schedule appointments with your child's teacher, with any interventionist, any staff person that you need to schedule with. There may also be extra opportunities for tutoring questions. You will always have your teacher available at that time. Now, please note that pre-K and kindergarten do have a different schedule for the beginning of the school. We like to bring those little ones in smaller groups and kind of see where they are so that we can better teach those students to meet their needs. We went with this school-wide schedule after feedback from many of you after doing our spring distance education initiative and our summer Strong Start program. So we felt that it was a lot easier to have a school-wide schedule rather than having different grades come on at different times, especially if you have more than one student in the home. Again, we made this to be a little bit flexible for families. We also heard, that a lot of you are not going to be able to be home with your students. So again, we had to adhere to the instructional minute mandates set by the state. So we do have the students on for the day. However, they do get several breaks and several opportunities to do small group work. They're not just going to be sitting in front of the computer the whole time. However, also in saying that, they don't have to log off and log on, log off, log on. So we hope that that will be a little bit easier for our families to adjust to. So again, we went with the schedule for many, many reasons. But with this schedule, we are seeing increased equity for all students, increased support for all students. It is developmentally appropriate, where we have only 25 minutes max whole group instruction, and then we break off. Targeted instruction, so we have a lot more opportunities for small group individual practice. Of course, increased individual attention and family support. So you will always, always have more than one teacher in your student's class at a time. We have extra staff to be able to provide small groups, to be able to provide more support, to be able to provide really just anything that we need to work with families and students to make sure that they are still learning. All right, so a couple notes about pre-K and kindergarten. Pre-K start dates will be staggered. So everyone will not attend at the same time for pre-K and kindergarten. You will receive communication from your child's teacher as to when your child will attend. All parents will attend a mandatory pre-K orientation on Friday, August 7th at 9 a.m. Kindergarten start dates will also be staggered, again, just so we can bring those kids in a few at a time and get them used to the environment, used to the classroom. And you will receive communication from your child's kindergarten teacher as to when your child will attend. Parents will attend a mandatory orientation with their student on their first scheduled day. Pre-K and kindergarten schedules will be sent out by the teachers. All right, so now we'll move on to our virtual classroom expectations. So again, this is a lot different from what we did in the spring and what we did during the summer. So the attendance for this is going to be mandatory. All students should be ready to log in on time for class, all class sessions. Again, attendance during virtual learning is mandatory, just as if we were in the physical school building. In the spring, we received waivers from the state to kind of help us out with those instructional minutes since the schools were closed. However, we are not getting those waivers this year. So again, the attendance is mandatory as if we were in the school building. Students will need to have their camera on for the duration of class so that attendance can be recorded, and it will be taken at the beginning of each class period. If your child will be tardy or absent, please let their teacher know, and you can still submit those excuses electronically. So our dress code, we still do want to have this as structured as possible. So this is real school. We want to see students wearing their uniform polos with appropriate bottoms to class. If it's not maroon, that's okay, as long as it's a uniform type shirt and appropriate bottoms. If there's someone assisting the student during class, they should be clothed appropriately as well. So this is a big one, our learning environment. So we should be in a quiet environment while in the virtual classes. If you do have other children in your home, they're doing classes at the same time, it's a little bit hard to hear with their siblings or other family members or friends in the same room, headphones are an excellent, excellent way to reduce noise and improve focus in the digital classroom. Students should be sitting up in a chair or at a table. We ask that students do not attend class from their bed. Please remember that these classes are recorded. So we do want to make sure that everyone is clothed appropriately in an environment conducive to learning, all of those things. Ensure the TVs are off and the area is free from distractions. We want the children to be able to learn as much as possible. And just so they don't have those distractions and they're engaged with their teachers and their other classmates. And we also ask that students not eat while in their virtual classes. Again, we have the breakfast time, the lunch time, and the mini breaks scattered throughout the day. So assignments, again, another difference from the spring. These assignments will be graded. They will be mandatory. Students and parents will receive an assignment calendar as well as reminders from our learning platforms. All assignments will be required and grades will be recorded. So students must complete assessments on their own. Those are tests. Any assessment that the teachers give, we know it's tempting to sit there and help your babies while they're at home, but we really want to be clear about this. They must complete those assessments on their own, especially since we are in a virtual setting. The teachers need to be sure that they're planning their instruction based on what the student knows. So parents, siblings, etc. will not be allowed to help with assessments. This could result in an unsatisfactory grade. Communication. In the past, we've had several communication platforms. We've had Remind, some with Dojo, some with Seesaw. This year, we will use ClassTag as our single school-wide communication platform. This is a free app and it can be downloaded on any device. This is where you will receive communication from your teacher. You will receive communication from the whole school also. So the emergency cards that we usually send home on the first day of school will be electronic this year. Please ensure that all of your information is current and correct. And if any of your contact information changes throughout the year, please notify your child's teacher. Our Facebook page and website will be updated regularly, and we have those links there at the bottom. Facebook is the best way to get notifications aside from ClassTag once we start school. So the virtual learning platforms we'll be using, we've kind of condensed this a little bit from the spring and the summer. So we will be using Clever to log into all EBR devices. If you picked up a device in the spring, you may have noticed an update where when you open it up, it's asking for a Clever badge. It's popping open the camera. So you will receive a QR code for your student instead of a login email and password. So as soon as you open up that device, whether you have a tablet or a Chromebook, you'll just hold that badge in front of the camera and your student will be logged in. They won't have to log in anytime after that. So if you do not have a school issued device, you will still go to clever.com/badges and hold that badge up, and that will log you into everything. All live lessons will be accessed from Google Classroom. You will receive all of those codes from your student's teacher. All right, and again, here we're going to have virtual access instructions to go home. And our virtual help desk. EBR has rolled out a virtual help desk, and you will receive information from your child's teacher to the new EBR help desk. If you're experiencing technical difficulties during your virtual learning and the teacher can't quite figure out what's going on, you will be able to get assistance through the help desk. All right, child nutrition. They were doing for any students up to 18 over the summer. However, that has changed to only for EBR registered students. So the distribution hours will be from 10:30 to 12:30, Monday through Friday, beginning Monday, August 10th. You must pre-register online and have the code pulled up on your phone when you arrive at school. And we will also be sending home more information about that. Please remain in your car when you do arrive at the school and wait for a member of our child nutrition staff to assist you. And we do have the registration link up here, and it will be updated on our website as well. All right, so tomorrow we have our drive-through meet and greet. You will be contacted by your child's teacher beginning tomorrow. That's Thursday morning. So you'll know who they are before you come. We will have our meet and greet tomorrow, Thursday, from 2 to 4. PreK, kindergarten, and ESS will be held in the left side parking lot closer to the playground that you see out front. First and second grade will be in the front carpool lane. And third through fifth grade will be held in the right side parking lot near the cafeteria. If you need a device, you must reserve one at techready.ebrschools.org. So during the drive-through meet and greet, you can meet your teacher from the safety of your car, pick up a device, logins, work packets, and lots of other goodies that the teachers are sending home. All right, so if you are not able to make it out to our drive-through meet and greet, our teachers and staff did put together a little presentation for you. This was really cool. We had a lot of fun doing this. So as we go through all of the staff, you will get to see all the teachers at Villa Del Rey. So first up, we have our wonderful principal, Dr. Joy Abernathy Dyer. And we are so happy to welcome our brand new to our school, Mrs. Jackson, our new school counselor for this year. She has been with EBR for over 10 years. So welcome to Villa Del Rey, Ms. Jackson. All right, and then here we have Dr. Wallace. Dr. Wallace is our magnet integration coordinator, but if you have ever been to Villa Del Rey, you have seen her around everywhere. She is one of the one of the parts that really holds our school together. You will always see her in a classroom teaching. So in addition to the magnet integration coordinator, she also works a lot with teaching reading, and she just loves being in the classroom. So you'll always see her around helping out. We have Miss Gonslin. She is our K through 5 ESL teacher. So she works with students who speak English as a second language. This is her second year here at Villa Del Rey. We have Miss Guy, our librarian, back for another year, and there's her cool little website down there that she's created. Miss Lewis, all right, Miss Lewis was a second grade teacher last year, and she has since moved to Villa Del Rey's entertainment technology and arts teacher. She is so creative, and we're really excited to have her in this position. She is entering her 5th year at Villa Del Rey. We have Coach Sunny for PE. And again, your students will all still get PE, library, and art. We have Miss Harmon. She is our adapted PE teacher. Miss Edgar is our speech language pathologist. And we love having her on our campus. She has been at Villa Del Rey for several years now. We have Miss Bear. She is our resource and ESS teacher for kindergarten through 2nd grade. We've had a lot of questions about students who receive accommodations. They will still receive all of their accommodations. We are working to ensure that. We have Mr. Gahoe's class with Miss Sal, Mr. Bertrand, and Miss Tanisha. Miss Dennis's class with Miss Dennis, Miss Turner, and Mr. Tablin. Here we have Mr. Umali and Mr. Corsino's class. And we will start off here with pre-K. Here's Miss Gongora. And Miss Gongora is not new to our school. This is Miss Brie, formerly known as Mrs. Brie. She did get married last year. So again, Mrs. Gongora this year, we'll have to get used to that. And Miss Janelle. This is also, I believe, Miss Brill's 5th year at Villa Del Rey. Here we have, Miss Hammond and Miss Brie, and that is our pre-K team. Miss Laday is one of our kindergarten teachers. She is also entering her 5th year at Villa Del Rey, and if you are in her class, you'll get to see her super cool Google Classroom and website. Miss Jordan is another kindergarten teacher. She is starting her 2nd year here at Villa Del Rey. Miss Williams, looks like her picture got cut off. I'm so sorry. Miss Williams is entering her, I'm not sure. She's been at Villa Del Rey for quite a while. So if you've been on campus, you've probably seen her around. Again, she will be our 3rd kindergarten teacher this year. And here is yours truly, Miss Lynch. I am Villa Del Rey's Instructional Technology Specialist, Smart Lab Facilitator, and Kindergarten Support. I'm entering my 5th year here at Villa Del Rey. All right, and here we have Mrs. Stevens. Mrs. Stevens is our 1st grade magnet teacher, and she's also got Miss Hahn, an LSU student teacher, with her this year. Miss Alhatti is new to Villa Del Rey. We are so excited to have her as part of the 1st grade team. And Miss Carol, welcome to Miss Carol's 1st grade class. Miss Carol has also been at Villa Del Rey for quite some time now, so we are so excited to have her with us again. All right, and here is Miss Fabre. I think Miss Fabre has been at Villa Del Rey the longest out of any of our staff. So she is kind of our expert on everything reading, everything literacy. She will also be helping to support kindergarten and 1st grade as well. And this is the person to speak to if you have any questions about reading. She will also be pulling small reading groups as well. Here we have Miss Simoneau, 2nd grade. Miss Simoneau taught 4th grade last year, so we're super excited to have her come on down to 2nd grade with us. And here is Miss King. She is also returning to 2nd grade this year. Welcome back, Miss King. Miss Milham is our newest second grade teacher. She's new to Villa Del Rey this year, so we're super excited to have her too. We have a really great team, y'all. Here is Miss Gaspares. Miss Gaspares is our renewable energy specialist, and she is also second grade support. She must have snuck this last little one in on me. Hashtag carpool rules. So Miss Gaspares is everything behind our carpool. She keeps our carpool process running smoothly. So hopefully very soon we will be able to get back to carpool. This is her lucky 13th year of teaching. And we are super, super excited to have Ms. Gaspares back. All right, let's move on to third grade. Here is Ms. Hammond with teaching third grade math. And this is, I believe, this is Ms. Hammond's fourth year here at Villa Del Rey. All right, new to Villa Del Rey, we have Mrs. Sanchez. She will be teaching third grade ELA this year, and she's also got a really, really cool website. We are super excited to have Ms. Sanchez with us. All right, and Miss Cooley. Miss Cooley is back for third grade science and social studies. She always makes her class really fun, and we are so excited to have her in third grade again. And here is Mrs. Muse. Mrs. Muse is our magnet STEM coordinator. She runs the STEM and math lab. So if you heard your kids talking about how much fun they had in there last year, that was all to her. She's also our math content leader and our third grade support person. And also, again, new to Villa Del Rey, we have Mrs. Kimball. Now, this is not the same Miss Kimball that we had in third grade last year. This is our new Miss Kimball, and she is teaching fourth grade math. We are so excited to welcome Miss Kimball to our campus and can't wait for an awesome year. All right, and here we have Miss Putman. There we go. All right, Ms. Putman will be teaching fourth grade science and social studies this year. You may recognize Mrs. Putman. She was in fifth grade science and social studies last year. This is her second year at Villa Del Rey, so we are so glad to have her back. Here is Miss Mitchell. Miss Mitchell is moving up to fourth grade from kindergarten to teach fourth grade ELA where she was previously. So we are so excited to have her back in fourth grade and excited for a new year. Here we have Miss Carter. Miss Carter is our instructional specialist, a math content leader, and she is also our fourth grade support person. All right, on to fifth grade. Here we have Miss Corbett with all of her favorite things. Miss Corbett will be teaching fifth grade ELA and social studies. All right, and here is Mr. Murto. I just love his Bitmoji. Mr. Murto is back with fifth grade for math and science. Let's see. He's been in EBR for 13 years. He's been teaching for 26 years, and he's been at Villa Del Rey for several years also. So we're excited to have another class go through Mr. Murto. And here we have Miss Bertrand. Miss Bertrand is our children's engineering specialist, our ELA content leader, and also our fifth grade support. So if you guys notice, after each grade, we have a grade level support person. So again, like we mentioned earlier, we have extra staff in every grade so that your students can get as much individual attention, small group attention as possible. So we promise that this virtual learning thing, we are going to do everything we can. It's going to work. It's going to be great. We've learned a lot. We've been working for quite a while to get this going. So we are so excited to have everybody back. All right. And that is it for our Meet the Teacher, our virtual orientation. If you have any questions, please check out the link below our YouTube video, and we will do another Q&A session. If you still have any remaining questions, please submit there so that we can get the right person to contact you and give you an answer. And we are so excited to see everybody that can make it to our meet and greet tomorrow and ready to start our first day on Monday. All right, thanks, Villa Del Rey Tigers. We will see you all soon.